Well, well, well. Here we are again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tune Up. Hope you're doing well. If I appear sweaty, that's because I am. The AC is broken in my house and it's uber hot. I didn't want y'all to have to deal with the fan and the audio either. And I'm trying some new audio here, so let me know if you like it. If not, we'll go right back to the OG. Because this is going to be the most YouTube I get with a video. A little bit of clickbait thumbnail. Due to the nature of this particular subject. And as I called it, y'all have been flooding my comments about this. And let me say it again. Y'all been flooding my comments about this. And they're still rolling in. They're going to continue to roll in even after this video goes up. But it's all good because I feel like we're finally going to be able to meet in the middle. Finally, I think I'm finally able to get with the program and really understand where y'all are coming from, because y'all just didn't give a damn about where I was coming from at all. I'm gonna leave it at that. It is what it is. All right, y'all said what y'all said, I said what I said. However, now I understand what you guys were saying. Some of you haven't guessed from all the jibber jabber, from all of the intro BS, from all of the spiel. I finally watched Hamilton. And I must say, 20 times better than just sitting here listening to the audio. I mean that wholeheartedly, 100%. I think that was the main thing I was missing, along with the fact that it was hyped to the heavens. Oh my goodness. It was literally another Jon Bellion situation. And I don't mean to take shots at the people that hyped him up to me. I'm not taking shots at him as an artist. Everybody that suggested that man's catalog to me said with full confidence, this would be the greatest music I ever heard. This is gonna knock me on my ass. This is gonna be, it was the most hyped thing I had gotten up until Hamilton. And that just led me to be like, all right, so if this is as good as y'all say it is, it better be that. And when it wasn't that for me, when I wasn't moved with the music, I felt some type of way. I was like, kind of leaving me dry here, y'all. I don't know where to go from here. Like, y'all said it was this, and I'm not feeling that. The same thing was happening with just the audio for me when it came to Hamilton. Hyped to all glory and, this, that, and the third, and you have to hear that. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh my God. Oh, and this was mainly from people that had seen it. I understand if you don't seek out regular music and you already listen to theater soundtracks, and if you're a 100% devoted theater kid, soundtracks probably sound like a regular playlist for you. Like, you'll probably put on like I mentioned in the last video, the Wells Fargo Wagon. You'll probably put that on for fun. You'll probably put on Summer Nights for fun. You'll probably put on Bye Bye Birdie, We Love You Conrad, Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, even the damn songs from The Wizard of Oz. Like, you'll probably put those songs on before you put on an actual song. And I don't mean actual to be like, oh, this is two different things. Those are soundtrack songs for the play, for the effect of the music. The other stuff is just songs to be songs, So regular songs, like, you might hear a regular pop song, regular rap song, and be like, this is whatever. And so that kind of lets me kind of rein in everything about how I was feeling about everything going in. To you, My Shot is probably the dopest rap song you ever heard, which is, I would strongly encourage you to listen to some more rap music. But, if that's something that pertains to you and you don't really want to, do anything else, I get it. But I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice. The same way that you would feel, the same way that y'all probably felt when I said I hadn't seen it, or when y'all saw that I wasn't feeling the same way. It goes both ways that way. I was trying to suppress my theater kid side for a while. Even when I did the first part, I was like, I ain't been a theater kid in a while, so the same feelings I had then are not the same feelings I have now. But I gotta tell you, man, watching this was truly an experience, I must say. I was overjoyed, really. I still feel like, there was a lot of hype, but watching it, filmed like this definitely helped its case more than just the audio itself. For me, I really was not moved by the music. I was not. In just audio form, again, this came after everybody told me it was gonna be the best thing I ever heard, and I'm pretty skeptic when people tell me this is gonna be the greatest this or this is gonna change your life. I'm pretty skeptic when it comes to that. So like when that was the only thing I was seeing, I was like, okay. And then when I did it and I wasn't feeling it, the hate mail I still received for that, and I was just like, well, this is to be expected. But seeing it played out, seeing everybody give 120% for every single number, the emotion on their faces, the choreography, the way that the stage was lit for different numbers, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And truth be told, I would watch it again. I really would. Like I said, man, like it really revived. It put a little spark in that theater kid heart of mine. I really thought it would. I thought that light had gone out. All right, I completely was like, yeah, I'm no longer a theater kid. This is just a memory. This is a past life. But watching it and just thinking back to the quick changes and having to be extra for the crowd and hoping the crowd reacts, hoping they laugh at the jokes, and really putting on a show. That's never gonna die for me in any form. I love putting on a show here, whether it's my music, whether it's theater on stage, whether I'm playing a role in a show or a movie, whatever it is. The whole essence of playing a character is something that I'm always gonna love and always gonna want to do in everything I do. I also would like to say, you guys were 100% right. Your Obedient Servant? Oh, what a jam. What a jam. Whoever sent me the playlist with the animatics that didn't have that in there, I'm very mad now. That definitely would have changed my experience and probably would have inclined me to go along with the people that told me Act 2 was better, and then I felt like it wasn't because I hadn't heard that song. I'm looking for you. And you're probably down here in the comments, actually. But still, I'm looking for you. I should have heard that song already. That was dope. Your Obedient Servant was crazy, and I definitely missed out on that. So I do hope that this kind of mends that relationship a bit. I was able to fix things somewhat with the 21 Pilots fans. There's still people that are now discovering that damn Vessel video, going in on us for the first time listening to it, not catching all the lyrics. It's a different video. It's a different, what? Let me put that to the side. All right, let me move on with my life in that regard. But I truly hope that this kind of mends some of the broken bonds that I feel like those first two videos initiated or created between a lot of my subscribers. Which, by the way, thank you so much for 11,000 subscribers. I still don't know how. I still don't know how. Absolutely incredible. Thank you guys so much. But yes, like I said, this is more of a regular sit-down YouTube video that a lot of my favorite YouTubers do. And I've never really had a video quite like that. Not where I've taken everything seriously and, had to do a little bit more editing and a little bit more of a personal touch. But I feel like this was the right video to do that with. It's so sought after, and, it's kind of what the 21 Pilots series was doing for my channel at the time. So, and I'm not trying to take any glory from it because this is all entertainment. It's all, stuff for the internet. And it's all, for the little community I have here on my channel. I make these videos for you guys, because y'all don't like when I make videos for me. I kid. I tease. I kid. I feel like this was one suggestion in particular that people really wanted me to really get into. I know the Bellion fans gave up on me, and rightfully so. The Imagine Dragon fans are not mad at me. Rightfully so. Comes with the territory. I ain't mad at you, but, I get that, it's limited. It ain't gonna be too much to watch. However, I was floored, and I mean that completely. Like, if I had seen the play and then seen my video, I would have been hot. I would have been keyboard attacking. I would have lost my shit, really, because, and that's the other thing, though. That's the other thing. I really feel like people felt like I was discrediting the effort that went into the play. Opera, musical, whatever you want to call it. I feel like a lot of those angry people really felt like I just disregarded all the hard work and all the crazy talent that went into this being the hit that it was. And that was never the case. That's never going to be the case with me. Even with the Jon Bellion stuff, I hate to keep bringing him up because, you know, it's not that video. But it's a case in point of what I'm talking about. You know, that Glory Sound prep video of mine is my most disliked video. And I don't feel like I was disrespectful, but people hate me off of that video. I still get hate mail on that video. Somebody DM'd me the other day saying how much they hated my guts, which is fine. I don't really care about it, but again, I said nothing derogatory. I didn't call this album trash. I didn't call Hamilton trash. I didn't even call it overrated. You know, like some other YouTuber would be, like, title it, oh, Hamilton is overrated, to get you to click, and ooh, that dislike button would just be pulverized. But, I just wasn't feeling it off the audio alone. Simply because I knew there was something more to this. And I knew I wasn't getting the full effect of what I could be getting. And I felt like, even going into this, I didn't feel like it was going to be different. But the first number, the opening, I was like, oh, this is already better. I have a couple clips of, like, me watching it. I don't want to sit there with a camera in front of me for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I can't even post that on here. I mean, I could, but I don't think that would be interesting for people to watch. You know, sitting down and doing the whole thing. But, you know, as I watched it and as I saw the numbers, especially my jam, Wait For It, it really, really became clear to me why so many people have revered it, praised it. You know, even hip-hop artists are like, this was incredible. And rightfully so. There's so much to love about it. There's so much. And I really only feel, and I truly am being 100% honest with this, I feel you can only really get that by watching it, by seeing it in person. For me, the music alone, you have to already love that. You have to already love that atmosphere from music. You already have to know about soundtracks. You have to be theater to the blood. Like, it has to be 100% a part of you to just feel it off the music. Now, that's not to say the music isn't good. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying for the casual person that doesn't follow theater, that wants to know what it's about, I would recommend them watching it. And if they get the chance to see it, I would recommend that before I send them the soundtrack. That's just me. And I feel like they'll get it that way. Because now I can go back to the soundtrack and pick my songs out and be like, yeah, that was a good one. Go watch it. I would still go tell people to watch it. It's that good. I feel like the music alone, while enjoyable, it's not going to give the same effect. It's not going to say to somebody that is like me and sees all the hype, wants to know what all the hype's about, and then when they get to the party and they not vibing with the rest of the crowd, they're gonna disassociate themselves. It's gonna be an immediate back away, like, oh, okay, yeah, this is not my vibe. But if you really want them to come around to the party like I have them watch it. Have them watch a number. Have them sit down on Disney Plus now that it's a thing, and then by some miracle they get to see it. Do that. 100% do that. Even I'm saying it now. I don't want to talk too long because all of my Hamilton videos are way too long as it is. But I want to say to the cast and crew, we tip all of our hats to you. All the gratitude, all the praise. The band, whoever was doing the music, scratching it, you know, with the director watching, and the director, shouts out to all of you. Absolutely phenomenal job. Like I said, I would watch it again. I'm going to tell you this, man. And I know I said it earlier, but it really has me wanting to do a play again. Because again, I still don't like that there's just no breaks in the play. I don't like that there's no breaks between the music. However, I knew I was gonna be right about one song. I knew it. I just knew it. The Stay Alive reprise. I knew there had to be something. And of course, y'all were right too. Literally like 3 spoken lines of dialogue, the whole thing. I get it. Alright, I'm here with y'all now. I get it. I don't like it, but I'm here. I see it. I knew something else had to be said or exclaimed or felt after Philip died. And when, I forget her name, but the lady that played Eliza, when she cried out when Philip died, that was what I was missing from the audio. That's exactly what I was missing from it. And when all these people came at me, there's no dialogue. They don't speak it. It's all in music. Look at the comments and read it in that voice. It's a lot more easier to take in. When everybody was coming at me all heavy over my disdain for there not being any breaks between the numbers, and that number came up, and I said in the part 2 video, oh, so you just telling me she just turned right around and just did another number after her son died? Like, really? That would be like if in Endgame, as soon as Iron Man died, they all busted into a number. Like, imagine that. Imagine Peggy, Iron Man, you're gone, but the world is saved. You're gone, but the world is saved. Dun 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 dun. Funeral. Let's go to the funeral. Yeah. Like, it wouldn't have gone well. It would be very off-putting. Again, that was another thing I was missing. I wanted a little bit more interaction, and I wanted to feel it, and I just wasn't feeling it off the music by itself. Again, if you're somebody that loves soundtracks, then I'm for sure you felt it. I still get comments about, well, I felt it off that. I'm the one. I felt it when I first heard it, and I didn't have to see it. Good for you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you felt it first listen. That's how I feel whenever Gambino drops a record. Childish Gambino still has my vote for album of the year. Alright? 3/15/20. First listen. You ain't have to tell me nothing else. That's the one. I heard 2 different versions of it. Loved both of them. So again, you can see, with that, you can see where I'm coming from, and I can see where you're coming from. We just had to meet in the middle, y'all. We just had to meet. And I know I've already rambled too much, and like I said, this is gonna be my first YouTube video that's all the way put in with effort. I really want to give a shout out to the man that played George Washington. Phenomenal voice. Wow. The guy who was Lafayette and Jefferson, incredibly funny, incredible actor. Oh, he was great. He was phenomenal, especially when he did the French bars. Wow. Loved it. Of course, Lin-Manuel, he did his thing. I actually wasn't the biggest Lin-Manuel fan before watching it. Like, every time I see him, every other time I saw him, it was a meme, and it was about him doing stuff from Hamilton, like him ordering a Subway. Let me get a $5 foot long, and I don't want to say it so you don't get it wrong, and I want to be like, it would be something like that, like how he goes to school. Oh, you want to tell me about doing math, and I'm gonna wash you like I'm taking a bath, and then it's gonna come off, and then I'm gonna give it the butt. Like, they would do that for Lin-Manuel, and I was just like, damn, dude, is this the musical? Is this what we're gonna get? But now that I've seen it, the emotion and the passion that he, because he did the whole damn thing, book, music, and lyrics. Salute to that man. And he killed it on stage, gave it his all. Shout out to him. All of the Schuyler sisters, phenomenal. Y'all killed that. Oh my God. There was one part where the lady who was playing Angelica was singing so much that a vocal cord was just like bursting out of her neck. I was like, that's effort. That's called giving yourself to the moment. We love that. That's what I'm talking about. That's why it made me miss theater, because I've had to give myself to that moment numerous times. And each time we let the number in, and we heard the roar from the crowd and just got to take it in while doing heavy breaths. You've seen that. Boom. And you had a mic on, so you can't even breathe that loud. So you... I miss theater. But, yeah. It really just... like I said, it revived my theater kid heart. It made me miss the stage. And it really, really sent the music home for me. I was really able to feel it, seeing it performed in front of me. I truly hope I one day get to see it. I mean, COVID ruined all of that, so I'll probably never see it. If I do by some chance get to see it, I'll be eternally grateful. But I don't see that happening for me anytime soon. I would love to. Really, really and truly I would. But for now, I can definitely have the Disney Plus movie as reference. Shout out to King George. I know he had a little spittle moment where he spit and he decided to let it go. That's the thing. When you're doing something, you bust your foot on stage, you hit somebody by accident, you gotta play it off like it's part of the show. You can be mad about it later. You can, I can't believe that happened. But the show has to go on. If it's in the middle of the number, like how everything was, that you guys have laid out so eloquently. And just imagine something falling in the middle of never gonna be president, never gonna be president now. Like, imagine like a light fell behind them during that. They would have to act like that was part of the show. Never gonna be president. Y'all see that? Hey, you're never gonna be like, you have to act like it's part of the show. 100% shout out to the dude that was King George. He was hilarious. Absolutely loved him. Anthony Ramos. Oh my goodness. Oh, his double role was great. I love that there were people playing two roles too for both acts. I loved that. That was really cool, and it kept things interesting. I saw him on, I think, Insecure or a different show, and he was singing there. His voice is incredible. So shout out to him. Shout out to the entire cast, man. I really do now see what you guys were saying, and I'm man enough to say I'm wrong about things. I really am. I left both part 1 and 2 feeling like I had been cheated. I was like, all right, great. This is another situation where this is all hyped up and you gotta see it, and I'm not seeing what y'all saying. I left both part 1 and 2 feeling like that. This time around, I can say you guys were right. I definitely now see why it's held to such high regard. And shout out, like I've said shout out a bunch of times, but give these people their flowers. They put their hearts on that stage and let it all out. So again, shout out to them forever. To end the video, I want to end with my top 5 numbers, man. I want to end with my favorite numbers from the show. Number 5, I'm gonna give the cabinet battles 1 and 2. I want to put them in one collective number. I thought that was great. Even more so because the interaction between them, I loved it. I thought it was great. Again, the man that was Thomas Jefferson. I think his name is David Deeds, something. He was phenomenal, bouncing all around, and you never go. And I know that song is not the cabinet battle, but that's the Reynolds pamphlet, I believe. But yeah, he was a delight. He kept it. He kept all that energy on, especially during What Did I Miss? Like, shout out to him. He was great as Thomas Jefferson. He was great. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Burn. That song just does it. Wow. Beautiful record, beautiful performance. The emotion was so raw, and I love the performance cut much more than the studio cut. Even though there's one inflection I prefer more on the studio cut, seeing it performed, I think, just takes it that much more over the edge. Because again, you can see how she was feeling after finding out that Hamilton cheated. Number three. I loved History Has Its Eye on You. That one was great. The room where it happened was 10 times better too. Man. You know what? Number 3, Your Obedient Servant. Phenomenal song. No disregard to any of the numbers I mentioned before. Love that record. I think Your Obedient Servant is so good. So good in fact, though, that it's going to get the bronze medal in this ranking. And I think the silver medal is going to surprise y'all. Number 2, Wait For It. And that's my favorite song. That's my favorite song. It's my favorite song from the whole play, from the whole musical. Wait For It is my jam. I listen to that on the regular. That's the only song I bought from the soundtrack. Leslie Odom Jr. Ooh, you did that. You killed that, my friend. Salute to you. Loved that performance. It was so great. I already loved that song, so getting to see it played out was it just made it 10 times better. And my favorite number, my number 1 ranking, it actually brought me to tears watching it. One Last Time. I'm not sure if that's the official title of it. Or Teach Him How to Say Goodbye might be the title. Y'all can correct me because you already do it already. Just let me know if it's One Last Time or Teach Him How to Say Goodbye, because that number there really just, that was next level watching that. Shout out to the guy that killed it as George Washington. Jesus, his voice. That final delivery of that One Last Time, I was tearing up the whole time. Broke me down. So yeah, man. I hope the clickbait wasn't too much. I hope you're not too mad. And I really hope that, I haven't done too much damage with the previous videos. I hope that we can grow past it. If the 21 Pilots fans and I can be back on a good standing, I'm hoping that the Hamilton fans and I can get there too. In the meantime, though, I've been getting requests from a couple other musicals. Dear Evan Hansen is on the table, and I think one other musical got suggested to me. Y'all know I'm not the musical guy, but look, this trilogy seemed to turn out alright in a matter of views. Not with critical reception, but in views-wise, we're doing okay. So, let me know, man. Let me know if you want me to check out Dear Evan Hansen, because I still might, because I know the lady that's been requesting that has been waiting on it. So, just comment down below. Comment down below what you think. Comment down your favorite numbers from it. I want to, because I know y'all love my shot. That's your jam. I get it. But let me know what you guys loved most from the play that you guys have already seen, heard, and loved so much. Let me know what your top 5 is. I would really love to know. I sound like such a YouTuber. Ugh. Anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, the whole 9. You know the biz, you know what it is. It's Jared O'Brien. This has been the tune-up. Let me know whatever you guys want to see next, and more is on the way, per usual. You know, we're just taking it a bit more professional now. Like like I said, let me know about the audio too. If you like the audio switch up, we'll continue it. It'll take me a little longer to get videos out, but they'll still get out. Much love and appreciation to y'all, man. Have a good one.